Hello and welcome back to another episode of Baldur's Gate. In today's episode, we're gonna be doing Jahira and Khalid's request that we go down to the mining town to investigate what's going on with the mine.
Of course.
But of course, though,
As you wish.
we gotta get there first. Nashkel. So that's where we need to go. Okay. Can't go back to Candlekeep.
Very well.
I can't remember if I've mentioned this. It's been a while since the last recording session, but when you enter and exit a map, like it actually matters where you exit it from. So in order to go down to Nashkel, we actually have to go down. We can't just head to a map thing and just select the next area that we need to travel through and then just be off. We actually have to explore. Naturally, because we're low leveled, we're sticking to the road for safety. Who's this? Must dash to Baraghost, I must. Governor Keladath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Baraghost is to be garrisoned in the case of an Omnian attack, though has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it. The snakes make way for the messenger.
What do you need?
Oh? Golan Vend says, need directions? You seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Baraghost? Certainly if you could have... I believe there's a quest we can do in the tavern, but it's kind of iffy. I need some well-made weapons and armor. Do you have a good smithy? We have the best smithy in all the realms. Trerum Thunderhammer. Foiruim runs the Thunderhammer smithy in the eastern side of town. It has a few exceptional items as well. Though you could also check Feld Posts Inn. They carry trophy items that had best be rich as kings. Feld Posts Inn in the west, closer to the south edge, is in the west, closer to the south edge of town. Thanks for the help. Now this is where one of my problems with this game comes a bit more apparent. Is the map system that this game has is not the greatest. It doesn't really tell you where anything is, so you kind of just have to figure it out and hope you remember. It's not the greatest. There is a setting that you can actually use that will restrict your ability to use the mouse to like zoom in and out. Overall, it's kind of interesting, like how this game it's old, so it lacks a couple of like quality of life changes, but the enhanced edition gives you quite a bit more options with how you want to play the game. Although, to be fair, though, I'm not actually sure if the enhanced edition actually added that or not. So right now I'm just exploring the map. Just trying to get a hold of things. The eastern side of town. We're currently in the eastern side of town. So I guess we'd best keep our eyes peeled. Feld Posts Inn. I see what I mean. We're in the eastern side of town, and we've only found the inn. Like, this says it's in the west. Oh, this is the west. I'm dumb. I am very dumb. Of course, in these games, it's always a good idea to talk to people, but we're moving with a purpose. Okay, that's the edge, okay. Thunderhammer Smithy, there it is.
Oh, it's so intimidating. There's so many people.
Honestly, as far as cities go, this place is not exactly full of people.
Easily done.
Doesn't seem to be anyone here. That's interesting choice.
Not a problem.
I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that it's night. Alright, if we don't get a move on. Then we'll probably wind up getting tired, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna keep everyone moving, I guess. Actually, no.
Not a problem.
I know what I'm going to do. There was that person that was just kind of walking around here. Named NPCs tend to be a good thing to talk to. There.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, thespian extraordinaire.
Excuse me, but I must ask that you leave me be. I am waiting for someone and do not wish to be distracted. Okay, fine. Let's do more traveling then. This place apparently doesn't have much to offer.
Very well.
We can rest again once we get to Nashkel. There it goes to the north. We can come back to Baraghost once we've solved the problem in the mines.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oops.
Whoa. It occurred to me I probably could also click on the portraits.
Easily done.
Oh. Let's see what's on them, though. Scroll. My dearest Miran, the road has been difficult, but I have arrived safely here in I think it would be wisest if I returned by sea, however. Perhaps sometime after the first snows have fallen, I trust this letter reaches you. The halfling I hired to carry it struck me as an honest enough chap. Always and forever, Row. Well, let's take the letter just on the off chance.
Light fades.
Let's leave
and
that.
Night is upon us.
This is my first time playing this game seriously, so if anyone has any tips that they...
Serve the flaming fist.
You there, you're under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're a part of the bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. Give yourselves up or there will be trouble. You've got the wrong guys. We're not a part of any bandit gang. Really now, why should we believe you? If we were bandits, why were we walking out in the open? Come on, just let us go. We're not the people you're looking for. No, actually, I'm going to go with option 4. Look, sir, we really don't want any trouble, like you were hunting down bandits in the region. So you're hunting the bandits. Well then, who hired you to take on the bandits, or are you doing it out of the goodness of your heart? No one hired us. We're adventurers who are just trying to help out the people of the Sword Coast. That is actually true. Alright, maybe I was wrong about the bunch of you. You're free to go. Well, he was reasonable. With a good bit of luck, the flaming fists will stay on our side. There's a carnival.
Easily done.
Just noticed that. Traveling has gone smoothly so far. Oh boy, a fight. Oh shit.
I lost my spell. And help, please.
Oh fuck. Okay. Can't use my magic. Is that what she means by I've lost? Ugh. God damn it. Hate it when the AI just does that. No, don't do that. Okay, there's gotta be something I can fucking do that will make
Yes.
Eve
Of
not
course.
do that. Don't just blindly and aggressively attack the enemy.
For the fallen! My blade will cut you down to size.
Well, there goes, so much for going smoothly, eh? We got any potions? Potion of invisibility. Potion of healing. Best give that to Eve, seeing as, she's not doing too well. Well, we know someone who can use these. Okay. There we go. We definitely need to get into a town as quickly as possible.
Consider it done.
Pretty happy to see, though, that even though we're playing on a lower difficulty, just to start out, this game is not going to always be messing around. That seems like a trap. I'm not going to take that. My logic being that if I try to sell it off, someone could report me to the guards and they might think I'm a murderer. I expect older games like this to think of things like that. Because sometimes they actually do, and yeah, you can screw yourself over unintentionally. Because Baldur's Gate actually does take its role-playing fairly seriously. Like, don't underestimate this game just because it's from 1998. It definitely is a role-playing game in the role-playing sense. Lord Foreshadow? Well, don't you just add to the local color. Quite the smashing bit of dress you wear there. I'll have to look into such sundries when I attend one of Lord Rebald's full-dress costume affairs. I'd be the talk of Neverwinter, I would. Am I to understand you are from that faraway city? Oh, I actually hail from Waterdeep. The great city of Splendors has much more in the manner of social luxuries suited towards my particular tastes. I do, however, make a point of keeping in touch with Neverwinter, though I have only visited once previously. It was quite popular in those nights, if I recall correctly. I'm going to make a second trip in the coming year, and I'll wager it will be as popular again. Okay. He thinks we're, like, he likes the look of our armor? I guess. Okay. By the by, Neverwinter is definitely one of my more favorite places of Dungeons and Dragons. Mostly because of that, my two favorite games that are from the Dungeons and Dragons brand, Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, both of them, happen to be my favorite Dungeons and Dragons games for reasons that I think I'll be explaining more if or when we reach those games. For the record, based off of the way that I'm going to be handling Dungeons and Dragons games going forward, we would be wind up playing Neverwinter Nights 2 first, which is a little weird. But then again, it's entirely up to me how I want to tackle it, so I guess we could do Neverwinter Nights 1 first. I would definitely argue that Neverwinter Nights 1 is the lesser game because it has the lesser main campaign and it's not always the greatest game in terms of its balancing. But I would definitely say that Neverwinter Nights 2 is a really solid game. But to be fair though, Neverwinter Nights 1 was... It has really great expansions and the fan-made content for it, and with the enhanced edition you get community curated content and it's really cool. But those are for later. Those are 3rd edition and 3.5 edition. We're still in 2nd edition. These games are based off of 2nd edition, so we're not getting the same experience.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorine would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
More Flaming Fist?
Consider it done.
Why did it zoom us out so far?
Stand away, citizen.
Identify yourselves. Let's go with 2. I am Eve, and this is my band of fellow travelers. I hear that this is a troubled region of late. Allow me to put ourselves at your disposal during our stay here. If you're seeking to resolve troubles, welcome. If you're seeking to cause them, kindly take it elsewhere. Things are not good here. You'll have no trouble from us, I assure you. I should hope not, for your sake and mine. Well, let's talk to her about this inn.
Oh, you haven't seen a man about him. This tall and this wide, have you? That lout.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. Well, let's see about a room in this inn, if possible.
It may be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, Iron.
Just fancy my luck seeing you strolling here, bold as day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who I am, to argue easy coins in the purse. May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. I would first know my attacker. Why are you doing this? Who I am is unimportant, though my name is Naira. What I am is a hunter of bounties, and on your head is a lovely little sum. Does this satisfy your request? Though it wouldn't. Though I thought it wouldn't, no matter. Great.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oh, Emma's gone crazy. Well, this is quite the mess.
Please, I need to rest.
Yes, yes, we all do. That's why we're in an inn. Okay, this is one of the things that I don't like about Dungeons & Dragons when it comes to stuff like this happening. Sometimes, on a very rare case, this stuff will happen where it just seems to go on forever and ever, where the dice rolls are just not going in anyone's favor. And it can be quite ridiculous. Like, just look at this mess. Shit.
Does it never end?
At once.
Well, I don't know what to do about this. Well, that leaves me at a very strange point, but I'm thinking, let's save the game and just keep going with it, because, hold on a moment. Okay, that'd be... Overall, I would say our little adventure has not exactly gone off very well. For some reason...
Very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how I'm supposed to take care of that. Anyway, let's...
Never had friends. No, sorry.
Royal is not available. Okay, let's go for Noble and... Why did... I must have misclicked. Rent.
Do not dream often, but tonight
Oh, great.
visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the bricks surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you, though it is calm and caring. You cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you. Though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push when you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn.